Hiya, another Marky-mark video. I've given up on the microphone, it's just not working, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. It's been a bit of a while, lots of stuff going on in my world. The house is absolutely full of Nerf gun bullets, absolutely fed up of these things hanging about, drives me insane. Thankfully nothing gets shot near my records or turntable, so the kids just play elsewhere. Anyway, nice to see you. I'm amazed I've actually surpassed any expectation I had. I've actually got more than 500 subscribers now, which is quite humbling, very humbling. So I'm hoping to carry on doing some great videos on some fantastic jazz records, predominantly jazz. Which leads me to this new record which came the other day, Hank Mobley's Workout. Do you know what? I completely forgot I ordered this on Amazon about 2 months ago, and thankfully it dropped and I was like, what's this? Oh yeah. And I realised why I bought it as soon as I put it on. It's a fantastic record, this. They've done a really good job. It's just a really good swing, fabulous swing record, brilliant jazz with Hank Mobley on tenor sax and Grant Green on guitar, Wynton Kelly on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, Philly Joe Jones on drums. As soon as I saw that lineup and I listened to it on Spotify first, I just knew I just had to get it. And I saw that picture of Hank sort of crouching down with a bottle of Coke, his shades, and having a cigarette, and it's absolutely fantastic. Really, really great record. It for me, that is a perfect record. It starts off with Workout, which is just absolutely fantastic, and then just all of it from start to finish. This is an absolute gold star from Blue Note Classic Series. Of course, Kevin Gray at Coherent mastered it, and we've got the Made in Germany sticker at the back. Obviously, I think it's probably going to be optimal. Yeah, it's going to be optimal, I think. But they've really raised their game. I think quality-wise, I'm not seeing as many quality issues as I was a few years ago. Things seem to be improving, I think. Anyway, after this, just hold it there about Grant Green, because I just wanted to go through a few records with Grant Green and talk about him for a little bit. The next record that came is Grant Green live at Club Mozambique with Clarence Thomas, soprano sax, tenor sax, Houston Pearson on tenor sax, Ronnie Foster, the wonderful Ronnie Foster on organ, and Idris Muhammad on drums. And I'm really pleased. So I like Grant Green. I'm going to showcase some Grant Green records here that I think I've showcased before many videos ago. I'll just talk a little bit about him. I don't listen to Grant Green enough, and I think it's because I find he's very picky. You know, the guitar style is picky, it's musical, and it's laid back. It's gently laid back. It's really cool jazz, is what I call it. Now this is absolutely fantastic. I was a bit sceptical because I knew it was part of the 313 series by Third Man Records, and there's a few questionable comments about the quality control at Third Man, but I have to say, this is perfect. Double LP. Right, I've put them in, cleverly clean these records and put them inside the cover is nothing to write home about. Sadly, we haven't got any session photography of the evening, but we've got a nice liner notes there from Bob Belden, 2006, and it's psychedelic. It's probably, if you've any preconceived ideas you've got about Grant Green being very sort of finger picky and just a bit, maybe a little bit meh, this is fantastic. It's psychedelic, hypnotic, absolutely fabulous. It's got that lovely African vibe to it, and they must have been playing in such a tight, small area because everything's just working really, really well. And just the first track, Jan Jan, which is a Miles Davis track, just absolutely spot on. And then you've got bottom of the barrel on side 2, Walk On By, which is a Burt Bacharach written song, and I haven't finished side 4 yet. But if you're wanting some absolute funky, hypnotic, psychedelic, really nice jazz from what year? 1971. January the 6th and 7th, 1971, Club Mozambique, Detroit, Michigan. Fantastic. Okay, so I thought I'd just talk a little bit about my Grant Green collection, and just, if you're curious, then I would recommend these next ones. These are in preference of my most favourite Grant Green. Sunday Morning. Had this shipped over from America a couple of years ago. Very hard to get hold of, and it's the who is it? Reissue supervised by Grover. It's on the Slow Down Sound series. This is fantastic, really gospely, churchy. It starts off with Freedom March, Sunday Morning, and it's just a delight. We've got Kenny Drew on piano, Ben Tucker on bass, and Ben Dixon on drums. And this is my favourite Grant Green album. It's beautiful, lovely tip-on jacket, and it sounds fantastic. Bought in a moment of madness, but it is a wonderful, wonderful album. Next, another really great, lovely bit of Grant Green, Nigeria. Now this was going through the roof. This was costing a fortune, and I'm really pleased to see that Blue Notes they've actually reissued this, another batch, so you can get hold of this quite easily now, with Sonny Clark on piano, Sam Jones on bass, and Art Blakey on drums. This has got a really nice swing to it. It's just a bit more livelier than the next 3 albums, in my opinion, because a lot of, as I said, a lot of Grant Green is kind of your evening chill out, really nice musical, just chill out jazz, really. Nothing too challenging. And my favourite track on this is It Ain't Necessarily So, which I played on the radio station a few months back on side 1. Just absolutely fantastic. This is a 2020 reissue, and I think it came out in 1980, but recorded on January the 13th, 1962 at Van Gelder Studios. So, Nigeria, really good. Next to that is this beauty. Grant's first stand with Babyface on organ, Ben Dixon on drums. Again, just smooth, really, really smooth. This is a 2019 reissue. I don't think it's a tone poet. Is it a tone poet? There was a brief period when I didn't keep the tone poet stickers and then rehoused them and so I think this might be a tone poet. Anyway, it sounds fabulous, really good. Next one, Born to be Blue, and we've got, you know, Someday My Prince Will Come, Born to be Blue, If I Should Lose You. This is a tone poet, Gatefold, I think it is, and this is from 1961. This is a 2019 reissue with Ike Quebec, Sonny Clark, Sam Jones, Louis Hayes. Again, really, really good. The next one's interesting. Grant Green's Green Street, which is a bit of a classic. This is the only reissue that I bought when I first started collecting jazz from the Jazz Images label. So I had a real kind of, I read about Jazz Images and the other sort of dubious, not dubious, but yeah, well, they are fairly dubious record labels that rip from CD. But I have to say, this is a fabulous record. Sounds fantastic, with Ben Tucker on bass and Dave Bailey on drums. And they've done a really good job here, and really happy to have this. Sounds great. Originally issued as Green Street. There's a picture of the Blue Note cover. A limited edition deluxe gatefold sleeve, 180 gram. It's all a load of puff, to be honest. But it's good. It's a really, really good sounding record, and it's got a lovely picture there of Francis Wolff. You can see that, and I like the picture on the back. Who cares? It was cheap, and as I say, happy to have it. Lastly, that's it about Grant Green. So I'm going to delve into some more Grant Green. I haven't listened to him enough, I think, judging by these lovely records that I've got. Certainly I'm going to get stuck into Nigeria and Grant's First Stand. So lastly, the last record that I got, I had a nice evening to myself, which is very rare, and I played a bit of Zoot Sims, and I just happened to see The Innocent Years, the Zoot Sims 4, and I had to buy this. It was only like £10. It's fantastic. It's a really lovely, smooth, typical Zoot Sims on sax, with Richard Wyans on piano, Frank Tate on bass, and Akira Tana on drums. These Pablos, these old Pablos, are absolutely stunning. They're really cheap, and they sound great. They haven't been played to death. And they've got a lovely depth and sound to them. I mean, it's still a mystery to me why Acoustic Sounds are reissuing the Pablo stuff, some of the Pablo stuff. They're in plentiful supply, in the UK anyway, and 9 times out of 10 they sound absolutely fantastic. So, as I say, the covers are dreadful. The pictures and photos, well, that's not too bad, but I mean, they're not great. They weren't famed for their presentation, Norman Granz, but he did a fantastic job in highlighting some fantastic artists and great music. So this was, when was this? 1982, March the 9th, at RCA Recording Studios. So that's it from me. Nothing more to report. Grant Green, Hank Mobley, got nothing coming up soon. So I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next Marky-mark video. Cheers, bye.